Welcome back to Monteriggioni. We are here at the start of, well, essentially year 6, and we left you last time on the failure of what was. I'm recording this the day after out of pure and utter frustration of what happened, and obviously wanting to correct the failure of last year by producing the premium red grape and white grape on both sides of the fence. So we've got some in. We have minus £908. Yay! We are in February. We will be moving on to March very, very shortly. But just wanted to kind of talk about a few things and what our plan is. We don't have any money, which is nice. We have some stuff which we don't need. So we have a seed drill, which we don't need, and we have the old grape trailer, which we're going to sell as well. So that should hopefully generate some cash. What we will be doing next month is devining the grapes and also cultivating, and probably put down the first layer of manure as well, because that will overall help on the cost, although fertilizer's perfect. We have limed. Did that as part of my chill out mechanism last time, but sadly no expansion this year in terms of the amount of grapes. We will likely put some grapes this year into this production, just to basically ensure that we have some cash flow, because we can sell the raisins then in September. But that is the initial plan of basically this year. So we're going to move on to March and set up the process. Before we do, so I was checking the loan. So we've got, I think that's £455 left of this one. So we'll take a hit next month, but hopefully we can move forward then the following month. So crop promotion scheme, sugar beet. I didn't want to do any other harvesting. However, this is going to be a massive cash boost, providing we can rent a cultivator and rent a seed drill. So we're going to get that signed up to. We've got no grass to mow anyway, and we've got a tractor demo. Yeah, may as well. So we've got two things started. Natural fertilizer. Yes, may as well, because that might be a few pennies, and there's no need for reduced bale wrapping, because again, we don't have any grass, we've got no animals, and we've got nothing to set aside. So, there we go. Let's see what March will bring for us. Welcome to March. We've received a warning for water contamination, and we are minus £14,897. Fantastic. So we've done so well. We have done really, really well. Not. Have we got anything that has come out of... Oh, is that a barrel? Is that a barrel? Oh, the suspense is killing me. Yay! We have a barrel of premium white grape juice. Heavens, thank you. It means we might not have to sell anything. So, happy days. Let's have a look at how much that is worth. So, white grape juice currently... oh no, premium. That is worth, well, in totality, it's £40,000, but we have £80,000 ready. So, we're going to sell that and sell the £40,000 of it, and yeah, then we can start the process. So there it is, the John Deere, the faithful John Deere. We don't have to sell anything. That is fantastic. So happy. So let's get this picked up. Excuse the autoload. And where were we going? We were going to the farmer's market. We know where that is. Let's get this sold, and then rent a cultivator and a planter as well. And we can also get a worker starting on some of this stuff as well. So that is really, 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 really good. So we want to, this month we want to devine the grapes. Sorry, driver. Devine the grapes. We want to cultivate, and we want to spread some manure. Oh, I'm so happy. So I was just looking. It always feels like when you've got some money in the bank, you want to spend it. But yes, that is great news, or grape news. Haha, pun. So, oh, let's sell that. 60 grand. Yes, that is brilliant. So we're going to get prepared and starting with our work today. The mood changed instantaneously. It's brilliant. All is going well. We have our 2 grape harvesters divine, 2 grape tractors divining, hopefully making relatively short work of the field, although this one seems like it wants to miss rows. We do have 1, 2, 3, 4 other fields to do, so that's going to be fun. And we also have our cultivator cultivating at the field with the drill ready to drill in our sugar beets. So we've gone for the Sky pack. We've gone for the standard cultivator, as we normally try and do. And we're also trying to keep an eye out for some contracts of what we can potentially pick up. So yeah, it's good. We're moving forward with that premium white grape has certainly helped, allowed us to rent another cultivator and rent another diviner as well to make sure we continue with the progress. But hopefully short work, and we can get on to some cultivating up and some manure spreading. With the newfound money and a little cash behind us while we keep the bank away, we've got 3 workers. There we go. Oh, he's trapped on a tree. Nice. We've got 3 workers going, no, 2 workers and 1 trapped on a tree. And we're doing some sugar beet drilling. And yeah, hopefully make this a relatively painless project. We've got the seagulls coming to play with us as well. So all moving forward in the right direction. Things are happening. Figured out a few issues with the devining. So it looks like you're going to go one way and then back the other way to make sure you capture all the vines. But, okay, not a problem. We've manure spread on this, so we're now just applying some liquid fertilizer. And again, it's I don't mind doing the fertilizing, it's quite fun. And then we've got that grapeviner over there doing exactly the same as the one over there, which is good. By looks things, no more barrels have been produced, but that's fine because we're going to try and leave them for as long as possible. So we're going to aim to get most of the field prep done today, ready for next month when we can mulch. Into the last field, you really notice the pain when you start to do the manual side of things as opposed to the automated side of things. Still thinking about that and where are the blockers. So let's have a quick look at production whilst we've got 2 minutes. So productions, there we go. So this side of things is getting the barrels and has the box of clean grapes. So they're both fine. It's this side of things, the end side of things, which is the slowest. Whilst we do have some money, we are going to add another barrel, I think, is the right thing to do. So somewhere down here, eventually. And there we go. They're only 10,000, so it is not too bad. Ideally, I want to keep it in the same area. So let's do some flattening. And I don't know what happened to my hand there, but there we go. So hopefully that will allow us to place it down with minimal editing. I wish you could just search. Sure there is a mod for that, but there we go. So turn around that way. There we go. And then we can do some softening. Make it look like it's already been here. What I would like to do at some point is turn that into a proper production area. So this one currently has nothing in it, so we are going to do red grape and white grape juice and see if that speeds anything up. We're going to continue with this joyous task, and besides that, everything else is done. And this is the final strip. It's been what feels like a mammoth task. So there we go, all folded up. We need to return one of the extra rented tractors, which we will do now. So turn this off, lights off, and menu. Actually, I think we can return the weight. We can return the cultivator. No other contracts popped up. There is Sky Agriculture, yes. Do we want to keep the other tractor? No, because we can do mulching on both of them. So that is everything done for March. We'll move on to April, where we got some mulching to do. A couple of schemes have paid out, but we still only have £5,496, which should be enough for what we want to do today. So this needs cultivating, well, all of them need cultivating, and we have our spinach field, where it is the John Deere spinach field, which needs weeding and fertilizer. So we're going to get onto those tasks. What I would like to do is rent the standard sprayer, which is this one. So yes, that's £4,000. Good. And we also want a mulcher, so we can run one and a worker can run a second. Fortunately enough, that's only £4,000, so £229 per day. And let's have a look at what contracts are available. There is a fertilizing contract for 3,796, which we might as well take. And there is also hoeing would have been helpful if we picked the hoe, but we didn't. We got the sprayer. So we're going to get on to the workers and start the process. We are in full swing. Contract is being done first because we probably have to buy some product. Worker is working on the bottom field mulching, and we are working on the old field mulching. So hopefully this won't be that much of a painless task. And we are almost done with the mulching. So that is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 fields all mulched up. Workers just doing their final pass. We're doing our final pass, and we'll move on probably to harvest. It is harvest season. It's September. We're £59,515 in debt, but we have a lot of crops on our vines. All the hard work of cultivating, mulching, fertilizing, liming, we are now ready to go. So let's get harvesting.
All I can see is morning fields, a shadowed man walking with an open heart, and 2 barns and that tobacco patch, a chicken house with some working cars. This is home to me. It's the simple things like coffee, steam, and sunrise, spreading soft gold over everything. Quiet work, gates and barn doors opening. I love the way the good Lord shows up in the small things. You can be rich or you can be poor. It don't make no difference at all. Just sit back and enjoy the view. There's a whole lot of big things that we can't change, but there are some things that we can. So let them be good things like coffee, steam, and sunrise, spreading soft gold over everything. Quiet work, gates and barn doors opening. I love the way the good Lord.
And we have finished the harvest in the rain. A little bit of wheel spin as we're coming out of there. But there we go. That is the grapes all done and dusted. We'll have a quick check to see how many we've got. But that is an impressive amount. I was also running out of fuel in the harvester. Was a very, very real thing. And with minus money, we would have had no choice but to stop. The original grape production was on auto selling, so we have clawed a little bit of money back, but not anything game changing, as we're just doing some off-roading in the John Deere. We have produced some barrels, which is good, very good. And also notice I've put the far side one the wrong way round. Oops. So that has impacted a little bit, but here we are. We have got 80,000, 79,000. Let's turn off the John Deere and let's also go up to the top production and we can see how much is in there as well. So this is the grape processing medium where we've got 33,000. And we have some produce as well. That is fantastic. So we are producing some stuff and we'll have some raisins to sell in October. So we're going to sleep and get out of the rain. Lo and behold, November, and it's raining. Minus 71,000 now. Although I do think one of our loans has been paid off, so we should start to receive less of a penalty. Just also checking here, we turned on the pink grape juice production as well, so that should hopefully start giving us some extra produce to sell. Just looking at the Landini, very dirty. So yeah, quick check of time saving stock check, and as you can see, total produce £519,000. Not bad. White grape juice and red grape juice is 235 and 206 respectively. Table grape is at 20 and the raisins is at 20 as well. So we have got some raisins to sell and we've got our grape juice at 17,000. So we're going to get into selling that. So let's turn on the John Deere's ready to go. We're going to pick up our raisins and get some selling done. A little bit of a change of plan. We're going to sell everything which we've got, excluding the premium stuff, and I was hoping that the glitched items would have gone too, but doesn't seem to be the case. So we do have some pallets of table grape which we can't sell, so that has actually brought us back into the black again as we're doing a little bit of a round trip around. May as well hide the glitched pallets as well. So this was what we had from where we switched from the realistic livestock mod into not having the realistic livestock mod on, and for some reason it glitched all our pallets out, so we now have no glitch pallets. We are at positive 1,295 as well, which is fantastic. What we need to do now is check the weather for what we can do with the sugar beets and when we can start the harvest on those. So we're gonna park up and check the forecast. So let's have a quick look. Forecast, 1 o'clock, we should have some dry spell, so we're going to have a little bit of a rest, and we'll see you shortly. A little bit of a change of plan again. Year of being in debt has made me want to have some finer things in life, so we have just sold all our produce, and what we'll need is a tractor that can potentially look to pull what we have in the store. So what we have, I've just checked the brand demos, and we have some balers and wrappers, which is great, but not what we need today. So we want to go into medium tractors and get something that can have a front attacher on as well as a rear attacher. So that's going to be about 5% of 200,000. It's going to be about £10,000 to rent the Massey Ferguson 7700S. So probably not what we're going to be able to get, but could use that one. Might be good. Or we could go into large tractors and use a firm favourite and go for the New Holland, which what I think we're going to do. Yeah, let's get the New Holland on lease. So that's 281 horsepower and only £5,000. So let's get hooked up and ready to go for the sugar beet harvest. Sugar beet harvest away. I did try and get this set on a worker, but unfortunately it ran the topper but didn't run the rear ends. So yeah, we'll use the John Deere to do the carting, and where will we need to sell the sugar beet? So sugar beet is going to decent price, and we can sell it direct to the farmers market, so that will be ideal. So we're going to get this sugar beet harvesting done, and we should be able to make the 5,000 back for the lease tractor quite quickly. Well, that was a lot more money than I thought was possible from a field. Sugar beet is insane profit, providing you got the right machinery. That rooster, 7,000 or 6,000 a load, took time, a lot of time, but we're up to 116,987 as we trample over our ghost pallet. Right, the next step for us is the final goal, and avoiding a road traffic accident would also be quite nice, and to see if we have actually met or set out what we've managed to achieve. We're going to move along to February, and we'll see if we've managed to do it and what money we'll make from it. Essentially, was it all worth it? I will see you next year. And the month is February. We are here, fields looking dead and not too happy. Will we be harvesting again this year? I don't know, but let's have a look and see if we've managed to get what we require, and we'll probably also have to load up with the remaining stock from the production up there. There are barrels, which is good. There are quite a few barrels, which is very good. So we've got 3 from this production, and it's still running with red grape and white grape juice. This one has 4, and again, still running. Have we got any pink grape juice? Well, we still got 29,000 litres of grapes in here. We've got 3 pink grape juice there. And in the mystery box, we have another 3. Right, let's see what we'll get loaded up and see what we can sell all this for. But first, we're going to sell the remaining raisins and grapes from the top farm. Decent amount of produce attached, just praying I don't flip. 4,000 grape must, 1,100 grape seed, 7,000 table grape, 4,000 raisins, and 4,000 grape juice, and that all gets sold for 52,000, about 60,000 pounds, which was quite nice. Up to 134. Now let's see what the wine comes to. All loaded up, so we got 3,000 pink grape juice, 3,000 red, and 7,000 white. So the white was obviously the quicker production. But yeah, same place as normal. We're going to the farmer's market, just having a reflection as we're making this short journey over. We have made the goal. We've used as much natural fertilizer as possible. We've grown our own grapes. We've gone to the premium side of things as well. Made a lot of mistakes along the way. Let me know your thoughts in terms of the loans, which I probably felt a little bit uncomfortable with, and using them but we did make huge progress. Probably got rid of the BGA and the pigs far too early, which has resulted us in 75 grand's worth of debt at one point. But yeah, let's sell this £673,000 with 80,000 environmental score. That is insane. Wow. That's incredible. So yes, it is a success. We can pay off all our loans if we were able to, and we would probably still have enough left over to make this field absolutely huge and get this to be the most automated farm ever. We can get rid of the bloody olives. That was obviously another mistake, but wow. So I mentioned in the last episode, this is my first ever series which I'm going to complete on Farming Simulator. It's my second one I started after Deutschland. I hope you've enjoyed the journey. I've learnt a hell of a lot along the way, not just about grapes, but about streaming in general and trying to talk through the process. But I will consider this a positive success. But yeah, I hope you have enjoyed, and if you do like me trying to do random things like grow multiple vineyards of grapes, then please do remember to like and subscribe, and I'll hopefully see you again in the next challenge. Thank you very much for watching. Bye bye.